Night, what else are you going to do on a beautiful fall Friday night other than stay home and watch some Love Island? That's what I did tonight, and I'm ready to jump into everything that happened. So, yesterday was our final recoupling of the season. And that leaves us with our final five couples. I don't totally know what's going to happen from here. As I said, all season long, this is my first time watching Love Island, so I don't know what to expect. So a couple things I want to go over tonight. First off, there's a little bit of fallout from Carrington's decision. He was torn between Laurel and Laken, ends up picking Laurel, only to then see Bennett pick Laken. And Laken is a little bit scorned. She's not happy about what happened, feels like she got played, and that Carrington was essentially just stringing her along. She felt fully confident that Carrington was going to pick her, when in reality he went back to Laurel, and she's not happy about it and not wanting anything to do with Carrington moving forward. Another thing I want to jump on about Carrington here is he had a conversation with Laurel where it really felt like Carrington was setting her up to not be in a relationship once they leave here. These kind of reality shows are relationships on steroids. This is a turbocharged relationship. 2 weeks in something like The Bachelor or even Love Island is not equivalent to 2 weeks on the outside, and it seems like Carrington is viewing it that way. Typically when you're in a relationship, especially starting a relationship, there is no no way that you just immediately spend as much time together as people do on shows like Love Island. So for Laurel to expect that at the end of this, Carrington and herself would be exclusive seems extremely reasonable to me. For them to be boyfriend and girlfriend even after 2 weeks seems totally normal in my books, because they've been spending every day together for 2 weeks, and yeah, you just don't do that in normal life. 2 weeks in there is probably equivalent to 10 dates, and like 10 dates in the real world, like you're pretty serious at that point. So I just really felt like Carrington, everything he was saying, everything he was doing, leads me to believe that he is not going to stay loyal or faithful to Laurel after this is over. America, thank you so much for voting for Justine and Caleb as your favorite couple. They're my favorite couple, and even that was very illuminated in all of the hot and cold votes today. Caleb and Justine were almost always at the best option for whatever the question was, but I do have some gripes about that little competition, because it just came off as very mean-spirited to me. We saw Carrington get ranked last for every single category, and he took it pretty well, but not all people would. Just like we saw with Moira, her being voted the most two-faced, that is, it's just not fair, and to put her through that, there's no benefit to that. That doesn't test the relationships. It's just Love Island being mean, and I don't like that. I've never liked that in reality shows. Even something as simple as Big Brother having the have-nots, where they put people on slop for a week. I really just hate that behavior, because you are just, as the show, intentionally being mean to the people on the show, and it doesn't make the show better, doesn't make the show more enjoyable, and in my opinion has no part of being on Love Island. All of our couples are really settled in now. We still have Bennett and Laken, who are getting to know each other, but even watching them tonight, like, they're very firmly locked together. Calvin and Moira, they're spending more and more time together, and I feel like if they had hit it off the way they have this second recoupling, the first time they were coupled up together, things would be playing out much differently now, instead of us just having sort of pushed them as a couple to the background. Johnny and Sally, not much to report there. They love each other very much, and they're best friends, and all's good in the world. And don't tell Sally what actually happened in Casa Amor. That is, I think, going to be it for me tonight. Not too much going on. We'll be back again on Sunday night for more Love Island, and as we start to close down to the end of the season here, to find out what the heck is going to happen at the end of this show, because honestly, I've got no clue. So until next time, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you later.